Today I'm going to show you the basics to working with a serger. It can be a little bit intimidating because of the sound, and also, there's 4 threads instead of 1, and there are 2 needles instead of 1. Gives you all of the instructions to follow for threading on the inside, so I can do another video on that. So I'm going to go ahead and get a scrap piece of fabric and show you how it's done. So I'm going to use some blue fabric because then you can see the threads since I'm using black. So we'll pull that out and cut out a sample piece. Now what I like to do for my students is actually draw on a line that we will use as our reference point, pretending that this is the stitch line that's already done. So we're going to pretend that we're serging a seam. So I've drawn a line down the side of the piece of fabric. I'm going to pretend this is the seam that we've just sewn. Let's pretend, for instance, this is a side seam and these are the stitch lines that we've just done. So now we are going to serge this seam. So for reference, we're going to use our seam line and we're going to line it up with this notch here. There's a couple of different notches just depending on how wide of a seam allowance you'd like, but I like to aim for the middle one. So as you're serging, you're going to line up your stitches with that center notch. And all you need to do at this point is guide the fabric through. The feed dogs are going to pull your fabric, and you'll notice on the side here it's actually trimming off your excess, so you do want to continue to feel the fabric underneath just to make sure nothing's getting caught. And one of the differences between sewing and serging is that you do not need to do the back stitch. Finish that with just a press to make sure it is nice and smooth and the fibers are locked in, and there's your serged line.